What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be and welcome back to Shin Megami Tensei Liberation Dx2. Now I already covered this game in a closed beta video, so if you want to know more about the game itself and some of the different modes, check out my first video. This video is more of an announcement to let you guys know the game is now globally launched. You don't have to worry about closed beta keys or trying to get an invite. All you have to do is go to your iOS or Android store and download the game today. The game just globally launched last night and there are all kinds of events to celebrate that launch as well. So now is the time to play. So while we're talking, let's just kind of jump into combat and I'll show you a little bit of what the game is like. Like I said, if you want to know more detail, check out my very first video, but I'll give you an overall feel of the game in this video as well. So this is my squad and here is my liberator here, and this will all make sense once we jump into combat. Now, one thing I will recommend is that, and this just might be my phone, and maybe it is, maybe if you guys have like an iPhone 10 or a Samsung 9 or a Razer phone, maybe you won't have these issues, but on my phone, I had a lot of trouble running this game. I had to turn the graphics down, and even then, this phone overheated faster than any other mobile game that I have played in recent memory. So even lowering the graphics, I would still have overheating issues, and then once my phone overheated, it throttled my processor, which made the graphics and the frames even worse. So I did not have a real good experience on my cell phone. It was abysmal. However, luckily for me, the game is super emulator friendly. I'm playing the game on Nox on the highest graphic settings. Of course, there's no overheating issues. It plays like a dream. So if you're in my boat, your phone isn't like the super most flagship phone available, download the game on Nox. It works perfectly. And like I said, you actually get to enjoy the full graphic settings, because even though I was playing on my cell phone, I had to like lower the graphics. So I still wasn't having the great experience. So it looks great on Nox, as you guys can plainly see. Oh yeah, I'll help you there, buddy. Sure, I gotcha. So I'll show you what combat's about here in a second. So let's turn off auto, and I'll give you a gist of what combat's like. So here are the enemies here. Of course, you can select which enemy you want to fight. You can also talk to them right now. And right now there is a 100% rate up event for talking to demons. So when you're in combat, you have the option to either kill the demons or talk to them. And if you talk to them, you're gonna have to kind of figure out what they like, what they dislike. You might have to give them items. You might have to give them some of your HP. But if you make them happy, you can recruit them on your team and then use those demons to fuse to make better demons. So it's all about collecting demons, fusing them together and making bigger and better demons, or chasing waifus like I'm gonna be doing. So that's that. Another really awesome thing that goes on in the game in the options here is that there is an auto talk feature as well. So if I were you, I would just put it on auto talk for now, because you're gonna find yourself in combat starting and stopping so often with the rate up. You're gonna just be talking to demons like nonstop. You won't really be able to enjoy the combat. So my opinion, turn it on auto talk and go through it. But for this, I'll show you what manual talking is all about. So I'll go ahead and click talk to demon. All right. It's beckoning to me, so I can either ignore it or wave back. As you can see, yes, I do like to adventure. You want to go on an adventure with me? You want me to pamper you? Sure, I'll go ahead and pamper you. There you go. I'm very satisfied. Nice to be friends, gained an ally. So that is how you manually talk to enemies. And like I said, with the rate up, you're gonna be doing that a lot. So yeah, turn on auto talk and just go through it. It'll be, thank me later. But back to combat, as you can see. Now here are the enemies that I'm fighting. And as you can see their strengths and weaknesses right here. So right now I can tell you that this person is resistant to fire and weak against frost. Right now I don't have any of that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and attack. Same thing here, I'm just gonna do a basic attack since I don't have any of those elements. All right, now as you can see, like I said, this one is resistant to fire. So if I go ahead and do fire on him anyway, it's not gonna do a lot of damage. And basically what you wanna do in order to figure out what is weak against what is to basically just use your attacks on the enemy. So to figure out what they're strong in or what they're weak against, you have to attack them with it. And then over time, you'll learn more and more about the enemy. So that's basically the gist of it there. So elemental system, you have talking to demons. There's also like an assist feature. So every now and then another player will ask you for help. And I don't know the system that actually goes into that, like the underlying system. But every now and then someone else that's playing the game will actually ask you to help them. And you have the option to like send them an attack or something like that. So combat's actually pretty interesting. Now, over a closed beta, I actually got rid of my closed beta account because I wanted to start over to kind of get a feel for the story again, because I didn't go through the story very well, and since I'm new to this series, I wanted to kind of get a feel for it. So I got rid of my closed beta account and started brand new in global. And I say all of that, and here I am skipping the story, but for the sake of the video, I have to do it for the sake of the video, man. So we'll show you one more bit of combat here, and we'll just kind of auto through this one. Graphics look fantastic, by the way. Auto I found to be pretty decent, to be honest. And then there is a ×3 that makes it look really crazy. But if you really want to just kind of blow through this, you absolutely can. Especially with the Demon Raid Up event right now, the Demon Talk Raid Up event. This is the time to like collect demons right now. And it's going to be going on for a few days as well. Got Sega in the background representing. Very cool. Now, after this, I'll show you the summoning banner that's going on right now, and we'll also do some fusing as well. And that's basically where we'll call this video. Ooh, Boss Demon, looking like a manta ray. That thing looks sick. Let's turn it down to ×2. Like, you really can't enjoy the combat on ×3. ×2 you can. I love her, by the way. I made her out of a fusion. I don't know, like I said, I don't know anything about the actual lore of any of these characters, but I saw her and I was like, I want you on my team. Gotta have you. I want to get this guy off though. This guy right here, I don't like him. He has got to go. GG. All right. Thank you. Back out here, ruining the story for myself. So that's that. So let's go back out to the main menu. So right now, as far as what's going on in the game, of course, you have the story mode where you go through each individual stage on normal, hard, and then hell mode. Pretty straightforward. Let's kind of go through the story really quick. You got the Demon Buster event going on right now. This is the event that I was telling you about earlier, called Strange Signal. And I'll try to just blow through this here. And this is basically to get materials every single day. It might force me to do this. Let's hope that it doesn't. Yep. I already had this unlocked for beta. And that's that. So yeah, that's going on there. That event lasts for 12 days. Like I said, that one's called Strange Signal. Dx2 Duel, which I didn't have unlocked, so I'm not familiar with that, or Hell's Park. And then Aura Gate, I also have unlocked. Once again, if you want to check out my my closed beta video, it'll show you more there. Let's go to our hideout here, and then we're gonna do a couple of different things. Ah, man, I'm getting the tutorial stuff. No! I already know how to do all this. Yep, I got it. I already know how. I'm gonna upgrade my Pandemonium, which will allow me to do awakenings and do brands, which is basically gear in this game. Thank you very much. I'll come back to this later. All right. So let's go over to the summoning portal so we can look at the current banner that is going on. So right now there is just one superior banner. This is a normal banner, which looks like it takes a currency of some sort. Fragment banner I don't have unlocked just yet. Oh no, there's a couple of them down here. Oh man, this looks like a Dragon Ball Z banner. Demons only, commons only, superior summon. Very interesting. Trial featured summon. Okay. So there's a few different banners going on right now. Here are some of the featured demons. You have Tyrant Lucifer, you have Fiend Alice, and then you have Fury Susanoo, or Susano. Shout out to my Naruto people. So that's that. The shop is now open as well. So when I was playing in the closed beta, this wasn't available to look at. You know, and I really don't like to go through cash shops until I actually know what's required and what's not required. Just by seeing a $99 pack, that doesn't really mean anything unless, you know, you really know about what the game needs and what the game requires. So I don't really like to look at this until I know more about the game and what type of needs I have and what type of restrictions I feel to kind of really judge the cash shop. But I will say that the cash shop does have cash purchases as well as gem purchases as well. So there are something that you can buy after building up the gems, you know, via like events and things like that and login bonuses. So it's not just cash only. So that is that. More to come on that, of course. And then last but not least, let's go over here to the Church of the False Gods. And then I'll show you why this is a really good time to be playing the game at the moment. Is that all of those demons that you're talking to in battle, you can fuse them together to create new demons. Look at that, I'm getting a 3-star. I already have this one. I don't know what to do with dupes just yet, but I'll figure that out later. There you go. Simple as that. And I find this like super interesting, to be honest, to see like what kind of demons I'll come up. Like, what is this thing? The strategy on, you know, how to make demons, I don't know just yet, but I'll definitely get there. And you also have the option to, instead of just like putting them together, you can start with the end product. So let's say I really want Yomadis. I can start with what I need here and then just select it that way. Do I have these already? Oh, that's actually pretty cool. I feel like that's a better way of doing it. Way better way of getting waifus, as you can see. Very, very cool. Is there any other cool waifus in here? You look like a cool waifu. Oh man, you take a 3-star and a 2-star to come down to a 2-star? I don't know how I feel about that just yet. Don't know how I feel about that. I want you as well. FG's always chasing the waifus. Yeah, I don't care if you're my party. There you go. Oh, hello. Yes, indeed. All right. What else? Who else is cool in here? But that's going to pretty much do it for this video, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I like this guy, a little cheetah man. Oh, wow. I have this already? Man, this is a way better system here, for sure. Because it just kind of puts everything together for you, as far as I can tell. Who else is cool? Wow, we got this person that looks like out of Silent Hill there. I'm gonna do really cool characters. I want to do you here. Oh, you're gonna get rid of my fire chick? I gotta think about that. Anyway, guys, once again, my name is FG3000. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the game, and we'll see you in there later.